Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to math class here on this lovely morning. I want you to make sure that you take out your composition book that has your journal in the back. Turn to the back section. You will also need these that I gave you, these two little sticky notes of word problems that we're going to stick into our journal today. We're going to start with the one that says a medium tank can hold 76 liters of water. So find that. I want you to remember that as you take the sticky part off, you're going to want to make sure that it's at the top section of your next page in your math journal, and then you can stick it in there nice and flat, and we'll get started. If you need to pause while you get all your materials out, come back with me and pick it up where you left off. All right, we're gonna look at this one. We're gonna remember that the first thing we do in our math journal when we're doing exciting things is to read the problem. That's the first thing we do. So let's do that together. Read it out loud with me. A medium tank can hold 76 liters of water. It can hold 12 liters of water less than a large tank. How many liters of water can a large tank hold? All right, well, my brain just exploded. I don't know about yours. So let's figure out what we do next. We've read the problem. Now we're going to find our question mark and underline our question. Do that with me. Our question is, how many liters of water can a large tank hold? There's our question, okay? Now we get to play the flip it game. Let's go, word ninjas. Flip this question into a statement with a blank for the answer. I'll give you a moment to think of how you would do that. How many liters of water can a large tank hold? Let's start with a large tank holds or can hold blank liters of water. That would be an option. You may have come up with another one that works. Write down your statement. Remember, we're going to scooch down. I'm going to see if I can do this with my tripod here. And we're going to write the statement at the bottom here, which is a large... Ooh, this is hard with this tripod. Ooh, tricky, tricky. A large tank. This is tricky. Oh, my handwriting's going to be terrible because of this tripod. A large tank holds blank. Now we need to put our label in here. We're talking about liters, and if we put it in our answer right now, we can leave it every other time we write the numbers down. So let's go ahead and put it in our answer. Holds blank liters. And you could put of water, or you could leave that off and just put your period. I'm going to put of water, period. I have a blank, I have my label, and I have a sentence ready to go. Okay? So let's start at the top. Read it again. We're going to figure out what we're going to draw first. Can we draw the first sentence? A medium tank can hold 76 liters of water. It can hold 12 liters of water less than a large tank. We could start drawing, but are there any key words that make you know that we're dealing with comparison or more or less or equal groups? What are a couple of key words you can notice? Give you some time to look at your paper. I see one here, less than. I'm going to circle my keywords, less than, so I make sure I'm paying attention to that. If something is less than or more than, oftentimes we have a comparison situation. I have more than you. You have more than me. Yeah. So we're comparing. Sometimes we do that more gracefully than others. We're going to compare this medium tank with the, what other kind of tank? Large tank. So we've got two things we're comparing. Let's go ahead and use our red line here and just draw down the red line, because that's an easy thing to do. And we're going to put a medium tank right over here in the margin. We're going to put medium. You're just going to put MED for medium. Okay? And then I want you to let's see if we can get any information from our medium tank. Let's read again. A medium tank can hold 76 liters of water. Could we draw that? Oh, well, sure. Let's take where our medium is and draw a tank. I have a medium tank here. There's my bar model. And my medium tank, does it tell me what I can put in there? It does. It says I can put 76 liters of water. So I'm going to put my little arrow pointing up to the next baseline. Make sure yours looks like mine. And then we're going to do our bow and arrow strings down to our bar. And we're going to write what that medium tank is worth, 76. Okay? A medium tank can hold 76 liters of water. Have we done that? Medium tank, 76. Yep. So take your pencil and line that out. Uh-oh, we have a subject pronoun here, it. It. Woo, it can hold 12 liters of water less than a large tank. Well, what can hold? A large tank? A medium tank? Well, when we find a subject pronoun, we have to go back and look for our antecedent in the sentence before. A medium tank can hold 76 liters of water. It, the medium tank, I'm going to put the medium tank, it, the medium tank, can hold, that's this one, can hold 12 liters of water less than a large tank. So if this holds less than the large tank, which one's bigger? The large tank. So let's make a line here that says large. You can just put LG for large. We're going to make one. Is this going to be longer or shorter? Well, it says that it's less than. Does that mean my large one's going to be less than? No, Mrs. Lecce, don't do it that way. The medium tank is less than the large tank. So we're going to make the large tank bigger. Is this now true? Is the medium tank less than the large tank? Yes, it is. Do we know how much less than it is? Do we know this space right here? If we were to make some dots going up. Do we know this section right here? Well, let's look. The medium tank can hold 12 liters of water less than. So right here, this space is this less than part. So we can put 12 right there. All right, have we shown this? Medium tank, medium tank, can hold 12 liters of water less than the large tank. Do we have that in our picture? Less than, large tank is bigger. So we can cross this out. We've done it. Are we finished with our bar model? Yay! No, Mrs. Lecce, don't stop now. You haven't put the question mark on, so let's take a look. How many liters of water can a large tank hold? Is our large tank what we're looking for? It is. So we need to put our question mark with our little arrows. And we have a question mark. And so how many liters of water can a large tank hold? We have a question mark and we have these two things. Does that mean this is a part whole? Or do we have the whole and we're taking a part out? The picture should scream the answer at you. Here's your part whole. Right. Part, this part that's the difference, and the whole thing. Part becomes the whole. So now we can figure out that this is what kind of a problem. If it's part whole, the process we use is addition. You can write that over to the side or you can write it underneath. We're either going to remember in our bar models go right or left to right, or we're going to go top to bottom. I'm going to go top to bottom because it's fun. So I'm going to say my 76, and make sure your numbers are sitting on a baseline and not floating, plus my other part, 12, equals 6 plus 2, I have 8, I hope that's what you got. 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay, so I'm done. Woohoo! You say, no, Mrs. Lecce, you're not done. You have to take the answer, see if it's reasonable. If the large tank holds 88 liters, is it bigger than the medium tank? That's at 76, so yeah, that's reasonable. That could be 88, and that could be a reasonable answer. So once we determine it's reasonable, we're gonna put our answer on the line in our answer sentence and read it to be sure. A large tank holds 88 liters of water. Check. Nice job. Woohoo! Let's do another one. Ooh, let's do another one. Turn the page to another blank sheet of paper, and you're gonna get out your next. This is gonna be the one that says Factory A uses 45 liters of oil in a week, and Factory B uses 29. Find this sticky, it's in your material somewhere, and stick it to the top part of your page, and we will walk through this one together. You're getting really good at these. And so let's take a look. First thing we do is solve the problem. Ready, go. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the first thing we do. The first thing we do is read the problem. And so we're going to read the problem. It says Factory A uses 45 liters of oil in a week. Factory B uses 29 more liters of oil in a week than Factory A. How many liters of oil do both factories use altogether? Ooh, well, that makes my brain hurt. So let's figure out what we have. First thing we do is don't explode your brain. Put all the pieces of your brain back in. Come on, pick them up, put them back in, squeeze it together, tape it all in. We're gonna do this so our brain does not explode. We start by underlining the question. So find the question, underline what we're looking for by the time we get to the end, because this one you will learn is a little tricky. So we're gonna go step by step so we don't get tricked. How many liters of oil do both factories use altogether? Turn that, word ninjas, into a flipped declarative sentence. How many liters of oil do both factories use altogether? What's your sentence? Ooh, say it louder. Ooh, say it even louder. Ooh, that was good. Okay. I have a sentence that might be similar to yours, or it might be a little different. I'm actually going to try to move this up a little bit. All right, I'm going to say both factories. Both. Ooh, see how I don't have any room? Both factories. I'm going to have to move the whole thing and put it back. So pardon me for a second while I write up taller. Both factories use, I have to have a blank. Both factories use blank liters. We have to put our label in there, and we're talking about liters, and we're talking about oil. So I'm going to go ahead and put of oil on there as well. You don't have to put of oil if you don't want to. Whatever your sentence was, as long as you have liters and you're talking about both factories, then your sentence is going to be just great. All right, I'm going to move this back where you can see our problem again. There it appears. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. We have a Factory A and a Factory B. Are there any keywords that we need to notice before we start drawing anything? Factory A uses 45 liters of oil in a week. Do we need the week part? Factory B uses 29 more liters of oil in a week. Do we need the week? How many liters do they use altogether? We don't. So let's just get those words out of our way. In a week. Don't even need those. Are there any keywords we can circle? Both. We have altogether. That's a good one. We have more liters. Ooh, there might be a lot going on here, students. Let's find out. So if we have more liters, that tells us that oftentimes we're comparing. I have more than you, so that's a comparison. So we're probably going to need an A and a B bar. But then we have this all together, and all together usually means we're putting things together to make a whole. So that might have a lot going on. That's your clue that you might have two different things going on you have to solve for. Let's start with what our drawing needs to be. First sentence, Factory A uses 45 liters of oil. Can we draw that, class? And there's a resounding, yes, we can. So we're gonna start with our red line because we know we're comparing. That helps us start our bar models at the same place. We are gonna put a factory A right here. Just put a big giant A. Draw a bar out that says a bar for A. Make it nice on the lines because you have these beautiful lines here. And this is factory A and it uses 45 liters of oil. So let's make it use 45. Put 45 on the top line there. Make it curve down to your bar. 45 liters of oil. Do we have that? I think so. Do you have that on your paper? Let me see, let me see. Oh, rats, I can't see. Have somebody look at it. I'm sure it's beautiful. Cross out because we've already done that. All right, we're done. Oh, wait, no, we're not. We have to keep going. There's some more words on the page. Factory B uses 29 more liters of oil than factory A. Ooh, we're comparing. Okay, let's do that. B, let's make a B bar. Is B gonna be longer or shorter? Factory B uses 29 more liters than factory A, so it's gonna be longer. So give yourself a bar for B that's longer than A. I can do that because it's more liters of oil than B. Okay, great. Wait a minute. Do I know what B is? Factory B uses 29. Is this 29? Well, no, because that's 45, and this is bigger, and 29 is smaller. So what do I do with this 29? 29 more liters of oil than factory A. So it uses this space right here. This much more. This is how much more factory B uses. So we have a 29 over here because this is the amount more that is used to get you all the way to the edge of B. Okay, so we have some information here. We have the A and the difference between the two. And do we have B? We don't have B. Did we use this? We did. Okay. Our question, though, is how many liters of oil do both factories use together? So is that this plus this? Wait a minute. A plus this extra gives me B. So let's, can we get to this question yet? I don't think so. Why not? Because we only have numbers here. Could we find B? So let's do that. Fine, okay, so let's find what B is. So B, I'm just gonna put B over here. That's gonna tell me that I'm looking for B. I can find B, factory B. I could even put factory B. Factory B, let's find that information, see if that helps us. 45, so we have a part, and we're looking for all of B. So we're going to part, whole, which means we have to add those two together to get the bigger section. So let's do that. 45, set it on the baseline, plus 29 gives you 5 plus 9 is 14. I regroup the tens. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Okay, so B is 74. So that equals 74. Okay, so my answer is 74. How many liters of oil do both factories use together? Wait a minute. No, that's just the answer to how many factory B uses. So do I have some information to find out this question? How many liters of oil do both factories use all together? So I have factory A using this much, and I have factory B using this much. So I have these two parts, and I'm looking for what they are, class, all together. Let's draw another bar to show what we're looking for now. Now we have the first A. A is 45. Then we have B. What was B, class? We solved it over here. B was 74. So we're looking for what they are all together. So I have a part and a part and a whole. And I had to find this one first, but now I have all the information to actually get to the final question here. Ooh, this is so advanced. You're so scholarly. I'm impressed. So then let's take these two numbers. If we have a part and this part, and we're looking for what it is all together, we have part, part, whole, which is addition. So we have 45 for factory A plus 74 for factory B. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 4 plus 7 equals 11. You could carry that. You could regroup to the hundreds, or you could just have it be right there. 119. We're done. Let's double check. How many liters of oil do both factories, the A factory and the B factory, have all together? Have we come to the end? I think we have. So we've done that. We've put our question mark on there and we've solved it. Is that reasonable? Let's see, if you have a 45 and a 74, it would be over 100. So yeah. I'm not quite finished because you always tell me that I have to take my number here and I have to slide it down onto this sentence or I'm not finished and I want to go play. So I'm going to put it here so I get to go play. Do you get to go play now too? I hope so. That was a hard problem. That was one that required you to really take one step at a time and check to see what they were asking and what information you had already gotten. But well done, scholars. Hooray! You'll get to do some of these on your own tomorrow when you get your work, but today your math lesson is done, so do your fact sheet and smile a lot and count your jumping jacks as you jump around the house. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.